Well, I got up this morning, and I was going to try and finish some stuff with this Gambius build. I don't know if I'm showing it really well. It's been a mess. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what happened. I was running a benchmark, and when I was running the benchmark, I noticed that the chipset thermals were a little high, but not unforgivably high. And while I was just doing really mild stressing using CPU-Z and watching on hardware monitor, that's really all I was doing. I wanted to actually just watch the Gambius AIO here to see how warm my CPU got. Well, I got up to go get a drink, and I came back in here, and it was shut down. And I was like, well, this is odd. So then began a couple hours of just running through anything I could think of that could be the problem. Of course, my first thought goes to the damn power supply. While I'm sitting there messing with the power supply, I'm like, I don't want to just credit this to Gambius's new power supply, especially because the OEM is quite impressive, and I would find it hard to believe that this would happen. See if I can change my exposure for you. There you go, it's better, isn't it? I decided that I'd bust out the Roswell Capstone, which is a 1200 watt, 80 plus gold server power supply, and it's beautiful condition, barely been used. I only use it when I'm testing things, and I've encountered the same problem with it. And I was like, well, maybe their AIO leaked. So I pulled the whole thing apart. I started looking at it anywhere that the pump might have been spewing out anything liquid onto the on or around the CPU. Didn't see anything there. It all looked fine, perfectly fine. Made great contact and everything, and no problems. I decided to start troubleshooting down from there. But when I unplug the 8-pin CPU and I just leave the 24-pin plugged in on either one of the power supplies, I get the lights on the motherboard and I'm able to start it up. There is a short somewhere in the 8-pin on the ASUS ROG B350, and I'm severely let down. As somebody that's used ASUS since 2008, beyond, maybe earlier than that. When did I start building? It's been a long time. Been using them for a long time. So to encounter this problem with a brand that I put a lot of trust in is really sad, kind of disheartening. But I planned on making a video today about that. Instead, I'm going to make a video about the problems that happened here, and I'll get a replacement for this. I'll probably go with something Gigabyte just to make myself feel better, because that's another trusted brand, but I guess with my luck that could fail too. Anyways, I'm going to get back to work on doing some of this, and I'll talk to you guys later.